I was dating these women.
Yeah.
They were not my friends. If you think about it, you're also watching a dating show, right? So there's
Yeah.
going to be intimacy and romance.
Finding love in the Bach Nation is a tricky task, even when you're there for the right reasons and are truly trying. And then clinging to that love and growing it into a genuine, long-term partnership. Well, it's not for everyone. You need to look no further than the doomed romance between last season's winners, Peter Weber and Kelley Flanagan, for proof. In today's video, we are going to discuss the pilot Pete's recent revelations about the nature of their relationship. So, stick around till the very end to know all the deets. Before we begin, we would like to ask you to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to be notified for our future videos. Now let's begin. The beginning. Peter Weber and Kelley Flanagan's tumultuous relationship had a certain meant-to-be air about it. During the debut of season 24 of The Bachelor in January 2020, fans learned that the attorney had ran into the pilot in August 2019 at a hotel in Malibu. Host Chris Harrison shed some light on the matter in January 2020. Kelley met Peter prior to the taping of the show. This is completely random, but they met at a hotel they were both at for separate parties. She knew Peter. Peter obviously didn't know her. She went up to him, and they met. And they both think this could be destiny. In April 2020, Weber claimed on the Vile podcast, "My relationship with Kelley has just been a lot of things that have kind of been serendipitous. You go all the way back to the very beginning. Her and I running into each other before any of this started. Her getting a sign of running into me. That was crazy. What I don't know if a lot of people know is, obviously, the show happened. It didn't work out for us on the show. After the show, I was in Miami. I had the opportunity to go to the Super Bowl there with my brother, and I ran into her on Saturday night before the Super Bowl." Peter and Kelley met before Peter's season on The Bachelor, but their relationship didn't go the expected path until she went to compete for his heart. Peter proposed to Hannah Ann Sluss before breaking off their engagement to pursue Madison Prowett, the runner-up. On the After the Final Rose special, Peter and Madison reconciled, only to break up soon after. After his break with Madison, Peter reconnected with Kelley and pursued a connection with her. Peter and Kelley had previously broken up before reconciling, only to break up again. Too much limelight? Peter recently revealed that all the unwanted scrutiny made him extremely uncomfortable. It's unnatural having so many people be so interested in your relationship, and 2, have every move, scrutinized. He also claimed that he and Kelley tried to keep their connection discreet at first because they didn't want their new romance to be in the limelight. You don't want the whole Bach Nation giving their opinion on it, but you can't escape it. Kelley's side of the story. Kelley also discussed why her relationship with Peter terminated. Kelley told the Chicks in the Office podcast that she had to convince herself that some of Peter's interests were her own during her initial post-show relationship. While Peter's interests included going out and partying, she recognized they weren't hers. She also urged him to wait until 2021 to reveal their first breakup, but Peter announced it on New Year's Eve. They reconnected on Valentine's Day, but Kelley discovered something about Peter that was a deal breaker for her, and the former Bachelor star's relationship ended badly. Peter's response. Despite how unnatural Bachelor's love might be, Pete swears he has no regrets about, anything. He has no regrets about his tumultuous Bachelor's journey and is thankful for what he learned about himself and his desires in future relationships. Peter stated of his time as the Bachelor, "I'm so thankful for Kelley and for all the girls. I think everything happened for the way it was supposed to happen. I really do. I don't have any regrets or anything. I learned about myself and how I want to be in a relationship moving forward and what I want. And I'm so incredibly thankful for Kelley and for all the girls I got to meet through the journey." He was less impressed by Kelley's remarks on the Chicks in the Office podcast. "I'm just going to be so brutally honest with you guys, for however long this goes on for, and just speak from the heart. I thought it was very calculated. I thought after hearing how it went, it was very trying to push for a headline. The 29-year-old felt Kelley's interview was very disingenuous, and that kind of caught him off guard." Current relationship status. While the claims from the two are very contradictory, it appears that Peter and Kelley were simply not a good match. Kelley appears to have finally found love after parting her way with Peter, is starting a new chapter in her life in New York City, and is pursuing a profession as an attorney. Peter, who lives in New York City, recently began flying with United Airlines and is always on the move. It was clear that the relationship was not meant to be. Kelley has spoken publicly about her new boyfriend, prompting admirers to question if Peter has resumed serious dating. Peter said that he is still single following the breakup in an exclusive interview with Us Weekly, and he adjusts to his new life in New York City. After his stint on The Bachelorette and The Bachelor, he has undoubtedly had a tumultuous couple of years in terms of relationships. Pete is now working on creating a new podcast called Bachelors in the City with his Bachelor Nation roommate, Dustin Kendrick. The Virginia native hasn't given up hope of finding his person, but he's not in any hurry. "I have trust in the world that my person is out there, just haven't found her yet," he stated in an interview. Many fans are eager to see Peter on Bachelor in Paradise, and ABC execs have already approved the notion on air. Peter may be open to new connections on Bachelor in Paradise because he is currently single, and many believe he will be a hot commodity on the beach. Despite the fact that he is not seriously dating anymore, Peter appears to be having the time of his life in New York City and is looking forward to what the future holds. It would be an understatement to say that Peter Weber's relationship with Kelley Flanagan has been a roller coaster journey throughout. From the beginning, Peter Weber and Kelley Flanagan's relationship was weird, and perhaps Peter has a point when he calls it unnatural. Fans of The Bachelor will not be surprised that Kelley and Peter's romance did not work out. Although the majority of the franchise couples did not survive the test of time, it is nevertheless entertaining to root for them on their trips. Peter and Kelley, who was recently diagnosed with Lyme disease, will hopefully be able to find happiness on their own. This brings our video to an end, and we hope you liked it. If so, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon. Do share your views about the now estranged couple. Who do you think was in default for the relationship ending on a sour note? Let us know in the comments. We will see you in the next video. Till then, take care and goodbye. Ciao!